Lady Lucia, is she waiting for us? You hear that music? Something bad is happening right now. Lucia, we have to thank you for allowing us to take the trial. We have obtained the armament. It is okay. Let's make another prediction. All right, so I think one of two things are going to happen here. One, the protege's here and he's attacking the place, but probably a little unlikely. Two, Lucia has come to take the armament away from us because she thinks it's necessary for something. So, there you go. Yeah! Hand over the gay assail. What? What do you mean? The armament has chosen its wielder, Lucia. You can't. It's not yours to take. Lucia, what's wrong with you? We've completed the trial. I have protected it for hundreds of years. No one is allowed to take it away from me. Lucia, you've always respected the codes before. Why are you doing this now? You have no right to lecture me about the code. You have broken nearly all of them. Lady Scotia, I don't think this is Lucia. She's been possessed. Possessed? You mean she failed the judgment? Most likely, Lady Scotia. Afraid confronting her is the only way out of here. No, I refuse to fight my own sister. Then your only way to escape this place is to hand over the armament. The disillusioned heart has resulted in hatred. The vigilant heart has lost its will to let go. It's no more selfishness, or no mere selfishness, but the need to protect that has grown ravenous and become excessive. She guarded the tree and the armament within for a long time. Eventually, she has come to think that it was hers alone to possess. This possessiveness has led her to insecurity and anxiety. The absence of her family has driven her to treasure it above all other relationships. This behavior has consumed her, possessiveness has taken over her, and it is growing stronger. She thinks we're stealing the armament from her. Lucia, you shouldn't think that the gay assail belongs to you alone. One thing is for sure, Lucia isn't going to listen to anything you have to say now. Fatebound, it's your duty to cleanse her stained heart. Then shall you complete the trial. No, this isn't part of the trial, Lucia. We can talk about this. Prepare yourselves. Lucia, please, no. I don't want to hurt you. Fatebound, show Legrand what you are worth. Ooh. Who called this one already? Someone mentioned that she was in here and that she would have to undergo a trial too. Alright, Pierce and Dark. Resist slash. Alrighty, so change you to you. Move you there. Pierce and Dark. We'll go with that. Music is kind of nice. Oh, reflect. Beautiful. Dang it. Oh, but she didn't faint before? Oh, it was you? Yeah. Good job, Manadryan. We're both making great predictions today. Let's see. She has reflect, so that's bad. Beautiful. Woo, that was 10,000. Oh my gosh. Wait, who has fear? Why does she have fear? That makes no sense. Wow, fear, you can't attack. Let's see. Throw one of those. Better not interrupt her. Ooh. Oh, you... Okay. Attacking her is... Okay, you're just useless now. The reflect damage killed her. We'll just say, hello, bullcrap. We'll just make sure she's dead. Alright, she's dead. Killed by reflect. Feels PoE, man. I wish I got to see how much damage I did. Okay, let's get you a 2 and 2. Go to 60 strength. Go to 70 intelligence. And sure, we'll do that. Then the next level we can get that. So like that. I believe we were going for intelligence here. We've got a lot of intelligence to go through. We have a lot of strength to go to as well. Okay. Intelligence is not too important for you. It's mostly agility and a little bit of strength. Let's go 3 there and like that. Are you alright, Lucia? Please answer me. Scantia, what just... why are you... I haven't marked in a long time. A long time. I'm sorry, Lucia. I had to do this. Did we just fight each other? But what just happened? You refused to give us the armament. It's the other way around. We refused to give her the armament. Has the armament chosen its wielder? Indeed it has. Yes, Lady Scatia is now the rightful owner of the armament. Scatia, but how? How could you? I really can't explain it, it just happened. So it's you. I have protected it for many decades, and yet the armament has chosen its wielder. Its decision is final. Whose hands it should fall into is not for you to decide, for you have also failed the judgment. Failed, but I am not supposed to participate in the judgment. You have... your sin has brought this judgment upon you, Lucia. For a long time I have watched you grow, and now I sense that your devotion has gone too far. You were frightened when your sister came to claim the armament. You were frightened when the time came for you to surrender the Gaia Sail. Your duty as protector was to preserve and protect the precious thing that you have guarded for so long. Your judgment was intended to bring you to understand that protection must not grow into false possession. Lucia, please tell me, is what the Roshua tree saying about you true? It's the Gaia Sail, the spear of Lug, or Lug. I am the direct descendant of Lug, or Lug. So am I, Lucia. You can't think that you're the only one who... you have broken the codes, nearly all of them. You can't be worthy, or you cannot be worthy. Now I see that your pride has consumed your mind. But Scotia, she failed to protect the Dothy tree. Why would the Gaiasail choose her? She may have failed the Dothy tree, but was not. But it was not by ignorance that she failed it. She refused to stand still and risked her life to protect it. She may have failed, but she fought until she could fight no more. One should not judge others by looking at the results of their actions alone, for results are always unpredictable. One should judge others based on their will, on the purpose they pursue. But you, Lucia, you have abandoned your faith as you witnessed your brethren killing each other, and yet you refuse to help them. You shall remember the true purpose of Lug, your forefather. Lug never intended to stay here and keep his blood pure, but rather to preserve and protect your future. You bear a great responsibility as the High Chancellor, the protector of Nereus, protector of thine own kin. But your pride has exposed that you protect to great danger. Something protect est. Just as your pride has consumed you, so has it consumed your people. The fate-bound have come to claim the armament, and their duty has called upon them to attain it. Therefore, anyone who attempts to obstruct them is the one who stands for the downfall of Legrand. I understand I was wrong. I am sorry. The judgment has reached its end. You shall continue your quest. Go now, fate-bound. Follow the path of heroes. Thank you, Joshua Tree, and farewell. Sister, can you forgive me? It's all right, Lucia. We're family. It's what sisters do. We fight, we cry, and we make up. Couldn't have put it any better. Lucia, now that's a smile I have long missed. I'm glad to have my sister back. Likewise, sister. And fate-bound, I offer you my deepest apology. I was a thorn in your side from the moment you arrived. I should have hosted you properly. It's fine, Your Excellency. How you felt toward us... Why is she saying that? How you felt toward us? Come on. You don't speak like her. I understand. The tree has granted forgiveness to us all, and you are no exception, Your Excellency. I know you were just trying to protect Nereus, Your Excellency, so there's nothing to forgive. We are all flawed, Your Excellency. All right, everybody doesn't have to get a line of dialogue here. Hey, what's up, Grayson? It's better for us to forgive each other, especially regarding our pasts. I've learned that although we might not have done them ourselves, we still have to bear the future consequences of our forefathers' deeds. Well said, Eris. We should never forget our pasts, but we don't have to keep blaming ourselves either. To be honest, your hospitality did leave something to be desired, Your Excellency. But I guess it was only because we couldn't really relate to all the pain you've been through. I thank you for your I know how to say this word. I've said it before, like once in my entire life. Magnanimity. Magnanimity. Anyways, fate-bound. Now please follow me. Let us talk in my palace instead. Let's go. Magnanimity. 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 I don't know. Fate-bound, I apologize for refusing to help you before, but please let me help you this time. You've helped us enough, Lucia. You've allowed us to get what we need, and yet you face your challenges with aplomb. Alright, that's a word I've never seen before. You have always been eager for adventure. You think so too? Maybe that's why being the High Chancellor never really suited me. About that, I realized that nothing could have ever changed my mind, sister. Yes, that chair doesn't really look all that comfortable to me anyway. Well, you seem to be right at home in it, Lucia. And you really do belong out there, sister. See, she said that, but she said that as disrespect. You know, like, yeah, I do belong in that chair. And yeah, you do belong in the swamps, sucker. I think we're both where we need to be. You stay here and take care of Mirias, and I'll carry out my duty out there. I understand. Things are indeed better this way. Now that we have some time to share our thoughts, tell me, Lucia, is there any way you could reconsider my request? I'm not sure which request you are referring to, sister. Please enlighten me. I want you and the rest of Mirias to open yourselves to the other civilizations of Legrand. We will, sister. Mirias can ignore the outside world no longer. Thank you, Lucia. Hearing that will ease my duty out there. But sister, what is your plan now? Where will you go after this? We need to go to the other trees, but we haven't decided which one to go to next. The other two trees are going to give us just as much trouble. What's the point in deciding which one to hit up next? True, it won't be an easy trip to Tortu, but the same goes for the journey to Mugna. We need to save Mugna for last. You know, like, that's where all the craziness is happening. But we have to decide which one to go to first, so we don't waste any time. If you ask my opinion, Miss Arya, I would suggest heading back to Albion. Why do you think this would be the best course of action, Azam? The shortest route to the two remaining trees lies through Albion. But do we really need to go back? I believe it is the quickest route to either destination. We could always sail around the continent, of course. Well, if we went by sea, we'd waste a lot of time. We should go by land. Yes, besides, I'm afraid that South Albion may be at risk right now. South Albion, but why? We found out that Altea is trying to find a way to get into Sasai. They are probably going to cross the south sometime soon. And that southern sun is something those northerners can never refuse. Northerners love them tans. That, well, yes, that is a fact. Miss Arya, please. I really need to see how Dumville is faring so far. Dumville? No, we can't involve Dumville in this business, Azam. If Fandor fails to hold the pass, then Altea will set Dumville as their very first target. That's pretty unlikely. Fandor has never failed to hold their line of defense. True, but Fandor has never succeeded in conquering the pass either. Altea is known as the Avalanche Kingdom. They have no trouble fighting in the snow. We really can't say who will win the frontier now. At the very least, we need to know the situation there. Yes, and the Dumvillians also have to know about the situation. But what can we do to help them now? We've already told them about the situation. They're well aware of it. We have not learned any new information to help them. We can't do this by ourselves. We need support. That's why we need all of them to build a resistance in the south. Agreed. If we want to prevent Altea from getting to the south, we need to help the southerners defend their land. Why are we worried about Altea and their war? Like, we need to leave that alone. And do we have any plan for this? It's hard to say without any understanding of the situation there. We need to get more information. I see. Then to Dumville we go. Okay, back to Dumville it is. Fatebound, let me help you. No, Lucia, I won't let you. You're needed here. It's true, Your Excellency. I don't think you should leave your throne. But I cannot simply stand idly by. Your responsibilities are already almost insurmountable, Lucia. You know, if Lucia wants to, you know, come along, like, that's totally fine. You know, like, I could use another caster. Having 2 casters would be pretty nice. You know, with, someone in the front to tank, maybe Azam, you know, tanking in the front, and just 2 casters just throwing 4,000 damage spellcasts. It's gonna be great. One of them could be focused on AoE, and the other one can be focused on single target. It's gonna be great. Mirias needs you here. Mirias needs you here. Our people need you here. Besides, I don't want to risk failing my family again, just like how I failed father. I blamed you back then, yes, but now I do not want you to think. Please, Lucia, you're the only family I've got, and I can't afford to lose you. And you have to remember that if Altea actually does find a way to get to Sasai soon, the the Muris will be the first to meet them in Doré. The Muris may not be fighters, but there won't be any quarter offered in this time of war, so please, you need to be here for them. Very well. I shall send some knights to guard Doré. They can watch over Doré while I fight alongside thee out there, sister. Lucia, please listen. The West is counting on you. If the Fatebound and I fail to defend the South, then you'll be the only one who can protect the West. Then please tell me, sister, how can I be of help? You can help immensely by providing for the safety of the entire West. General, you must take your rest. You have just recovered. There's still plenty of time, General. Please, you must rest. Oh, so is he going to show up and be like, go with them, Lucia. I will handle this war. Hey, thanks for the gifted subscription, Grayson to Mana Dryad. Appreciate that. Go sit in your sticky swamp, you greasy sucker. You know what would be better? A 6-party battle. I agree. I am so sad that this game is a 3-person battle. It would be really nice if they kind of upgraded it. You cannot hold me. I must see her. Is that? In the name of Lear, what good fortune to finally be able to see you again, Lady Scotia. Lantoine. Yes, Lady Scotia. Who else? And it is truly you, Lady Scotia. You have returned. Yes, I've been away a long time, Lantoine. Did you check your runes and get all 108? I've got all 6. I don't know if there's only 6 or not, but I've got all 6. Take it easy, you've just recovered. It is okay, I'm no longer the weakling I once was, milady. I'm sure that's true, but I can see you're in pain right now. I'm in pain, yes, but you have no idea how badly I have wished to see you again, milady. This pain is nothing compared to that. How did I know you would... How did I know you would so carelessly and foolishly take on the Memora back there? You know me well, you know me so well, milady. But knowest you how badly I yearn to embrace you right now? I guess knowest would be, do you know? You should probably hold off for now. You're in enough pain as it is. I suppose so. Sadly, I am indeed in no state for that right now. But I will do it later, of course. Yes, there will be plenty of time for that later. So tell me, Lady Scotia, have you found what you seek? Yes, as I told you before. Then these fine folk must be the Fatebound. They are. Fatebound, this is General Lantoine. The white-haired lady who leads the Fatebound is Arya. Pleased to meet you, General. The pleasure is all mine, milady. The black-haired lady is Eris. Come on, Eris, don't be shy. You can talk to him. It's nice to meet you, General. Oh my. You are one of the last surviving pure Norns. May Lear bless you, milady. Why are you assuming she's pure? Hmm? We could be running around with the cursed Norn. Why are you discriminating? Thank you, General. But how did you know I'm a pure Norn? Oh, okay, you know. Alright, game. Because you are one of the Fatebound, of course. I doubt Lady Scotia would ever bring a cursed Norn here. You're right, Lantoine. How clever. This is Kale, and the blue-haired young man is Finn. And lastly, the Ahriman is Azam. Greetings to you. It is an honor to meet the Fatebound in person. Wow, we just got disrespected. You're gonna give Arya and Eris, you know, a little bit of dialogue there, and then you're just gonna be like, oh, and then that's the rest of them. Don't worry about them. You will get to know them better, Lantoine. Of course I will. So, Lady Scotia, about the armament, we have obtained it. Ah, good to hear that. I know you shall always keep your word, milady. And you are the one who always finds it so difficult. I told you I would need your help when I came back, but I ended up being the one who helped you. I suppose it's our way as squire and knight. I have watched your back, and now it's your turn to watch mine. Now that you have returned, I hope we can again be squire and knight again, as in days of yore. I'm sorry, Lantoine, I can't stay here for long. I did not ask you to stay, milady. I know your duty, and mine is to join you right now. No, I'm sorry. You can't. You're needed here. Your High Chancellor needs you. Whispering. I shall try to convince her. Your Excellency, I apologize for my... Apology accepted, General. But I hereby release you from your oath of service. You shall receive no more orders from me. Lucia, please, no. You've got to give him a chance. I know he can do better. So I don't think he's going to be a party member. I think he's going to be a war token guy. Let me finish, sister. This lady is getting all the guys. Scatia's a player. Get it, girl. Don't play with your lion's heart. Oh, man. I mean, Azam's got some like craziness going on with his model right now. I don't think his head should be doing that. Aren't there several armaments? At least that was your impression. There are 4 armaments. The protege has one, and now we have one. Your Excellency, my deepest apologies, but I was merely trying to. I know your intention, General. Mine decision is final. I wonder if that's a typo or not. Like, this ye old English could be anything, really. I release you from your service to Murias. And now I hereby assign you to your unit, to the rightful office you have been demanding all along. To thy unit. I guess she could be talking about us. Your Excellency, are you saying that? Yes, Lantoine. Your duty is henceforth to protect my own sister and the Fatebound with all your strength. Your Excellency, I really don't know how to thank you. Thank me by protecting my sister with your life, General. But for now, you must rest. But I am healthy as an ox, Your Excellency. I could leave forthwith. I insist, to bed with you. See, Lantoine, this is when you say, you have released me from your service, and you said you don't give me any orders anymore, so I do what I want now. Villareth, please continue tending to the General until he is in fine fettle once more. As you wish, Your Excellency. Please come with me, General. I promise that you shall recover in no time. Swiftly, my service is needed on the field. Lucia, are you sure about this? You did not allow me to fight by your side, sister, but you shall not refuse my aid in this way. Lantoine has been your squire all along, and he has always been loyal to you. I can hold him no more, or hold on to him no more. Thank you, dear sister. But if I smell trouble here, I shall send him back without hesitation. Have no worries, sister. The rest of my nights should suffice. You two know each other quite well. You will find no difficulties in working together. Where should I tell Lantoine to meet you later? Please tell him to meet me in Dumville. Of course, sister. I'd like to spend more time here, but unfortunately, we have to keep moving. So please excuse us, Lucia. We have to continue our journey. We have met again, but for a short time, after hundreds of years, and yet you are in such a hurry. I do understand your urgency, though. I'll come back home once this is all over. That's a promise. Frankly, I find it hard to believe that you can stay in one place for long. I'm starting to think I'm too old to be wandering around. You know, sometimes I just like see things going over there and it's, you know, crazy. Don't worry, when the time is right, I promise you I'll come back for good. I shall remember your promise, sister. You have my word. Now goodbye, sister. Take care, Fatebound. Godspeed. Shouldn't it be like Lear Speed? Alright, I'm gonna save. Oh, my goodness. Willing sacrifice, though. So many ye old English typos. Good thing Axel didn't live back in that time. He would have been banning words left and right. Or rather, LR. Wow. The savagery, man. The savagery. Alright, can I craft it? No, you're still too low in skill. I will have this someday. Mark my words. Alright, let's get out of here. Someone hear ye, Axel. Ban, sucker. You darn right. Alright. Hold on a second. Journal. Side quests. Alright, let's just go to Dumbville. Alright, I want to go to the war table first, because maybe there's some new war table stuff. Have any new dialogue? You do not. No new war table stuff. Life is hard. Can I go this way? No. Are you Homeboy Slice? No. Wait, what did you say? What did you just say to me? Alright. I'll let that one slide. That's a good clip. I did see your clip as well, Signy. Says thank you very much for all the clips that everybody has been clipping. I love the clips. They're one of my favorite things. I need to start putting them on YouTube. I've been slacking on that a lot. We're in Dumbville now. Like, what are we supposed to be doing? Find Jamal and Doré and head back to Dumbville. Well, darn. Guess I just went here for nothing. Oh, we all just be clipping. Yep. We no longer bust caps. We bust clips. You clip the sword noises. I don't think people would have appreciated that. You're back, at long last. I was so worried I couldn't even drink properly. We're all safe and sound, Captain. There's no need to worry anymore. Myself, my ship, and my crew are always ready to take you anywhere. Shall we set sail now? Yes. Yes, Captain. I know you can't wait to go on another journey. Then hop aboard. That's quite an adventure you had there in Sasai, folks. Yes, Captain. That's why we need to get back to Albion quickly. I understood. I wish I'd been there with you. I'd had loved to meet an Aeosis in person. That would have been a great addition to my sailor's tales. Please tell me the swords sounded like squeaky hammers or lightsabers? Those are the only acceptable outcomes? Oh, they were not. Maybe we'll get into another battle, and you can hear the magnificence that is swords. Don't worry, Captain. You can always go back to Sasai. By the time you get there, meeting the Aeosis shouldn't be a problem. Oh, really? Lady Scatia asked her sister to keep looking after Sasai. Aeosis knights will always be right there protecting the West. I see, Lady Scatia sure is something. Yes, she is. Look at her just hanging out by herself. Walk animation is a little rough. So, Lady Scatia, do you miss Murias already? I spent most of my life missing it. Don't worry, you'll be back home soon. Thanks, Arya, for forgiving me after what I've done. Lady Scantia, I'm sure you have done all you could. Nobody is to blame here. You have grown wiser, Arya. As a token of my gratitude, please let me give you something you've asked for before. What do you mean, Lady Scatia? What have I asked you for? In Phineas, you asked me to teach you the extraction spell. I'm ready when you are. Oh, sure. Where do I start? Follow me. We're going to need a quiet place. Okay, lead the way. I got Getting Tired, Rest and Save Often, and Hot and Feisty. Those are the achievements I just got. Hot and Feisty. Wonder who they're referring to when they say hot and feisty. You know, I should probably buy this one. Oh, that's a column. A heal all would be pretty useful. Have a safe trip. What if I want to go somewhere else? There it is, the flat horizon. Wait, Legrand... Is Legrand flat? Flat Legrandians? So much white hair. Yeah, there's a little bit of white hair. But, you know what? If Azam was a white lion, then I'd give it to you. But he's not. I mean, there's just as much brown hair as well. Hold on a second. I want to save again, and we're gonna mark this. I don't know how much talking we're gonna get. I haven't marked in like 2 hours. Alright, please tell me you can craft a legendary. You cannot. You disappoint me. If Legrand is flat, does that mean there are round Legrandians? Oh boy. Alright. Relax. Relax. Ah, the Fatebound. Glad to see you again. It's good to see you too, Mr. Mayor. I'm truly delighted to see how much your town has thrived since we left. And I'm glad you can see that we've taken your advice seriously. We're working together to preserve our town as well as we can. Yes, I can see that, but there's so many people here. I wonder where they all came from. Soon after you left, we set out to locate the people who fled because of the false letter incident. We've been trying to bring them home. Fortunately, we are able to find many of them. Maybe you meant fortunately we were able to find many of them. Some wanted to come home, and some didn't. But during our search, we ran into a group of homesteaders. We asked them to stay in our town, and they have accepted our offer. You gave homesteaders a chance to move to your town? That's very generous of you, Mr. Mayor. We still have plenty of space, and a town needs people, so I guess it's a win-win situation. We need to help each other to make this a better place to live. That's what we dumb villains believe. Yes, that makes a lot of dumb villain sense. So, how was your trip to Sasai, folks? Well, it's all green there. Or, well, it's all green there. Maybe it's not. I've had enough of trees for a decade. Just like everybody said. So, did you find whatever you were looking for? Yes, fortunately we did. I'm glad to hear that, milady. Have you come back to spend a night or two? Please don't trouble yourself, Mr. Mayor. No, it's no trouble at all. You must be tired. I'll get some rooms ready, don't worry. To be honest, that wasn't our main reason for coming back here, Aolin. Oh, I see. So you'll be leaving right away. But you have just returned. No, we aren't leaving just yet. We're here because we need to ask for your help. Of course. Please tell me how we can help. We shouldn't discuss it here. Why don't we find someplace a little more private? But why all the secrecy? We don't want to cause unnecessary distress. Oh my, this really does sound bad. Is Dumbville going to be involved in some kind of dumb trouble? We shouldn't discuss it here, Mr. Mayor. Very well. Let's talk in the war room. I don't think it lets you make a clip of the VOD. Sadness. I guess we'll never hear the sword fighting ever again. We're all so sad. There's nobody else here. I assume we can talk now. Yes, please tell us what's going on. What have you found out? Sir Bolda, we need your help scouting the pass in order to observe the situation there. The pass, but why? What do you need to know about that place? As you know, the pass serves as the border between the south and the north. It's been a natural barrier against whatever evil might come from the highlands. So it's not the pass itself you care about. You actually need to get some information about the north, is that right? But why? We've got a situation here. I'm afraid there's an invasion force headed right this way, and they'll be here soon. Yes, in Sasai we learned that there is a high chance of an invasion from the north. I can't understand any of this. Who's invading who now? It's Altea. They sent some men to find a way to get into Murias, and we expect them to cross over to the south in an attempt to conquer it. Murias? But that place is nothing but ruins. What would Altea want with some ruins? Old Murias is crumbled, yes, but there is also new Murias built by the surviving Aosis. I thought the Aosis were no more. No one has seen one in a very long time. Believe me, there are still many of them out there, and in this time of war, they will reveal themselves once again. You'll be able to meet them yourself soon enough. If what you say is true, why would Altea want to find this new Murias? What good would it do them? The armaments. They want to find and use the armaments to win the war. The armaments of Lear, the weapons of the heroes? Indeed. We had a man confess that he was supposed to deliver stolen goods from Gwinnell to Ashwater Pier. And have you succeeded in locating New Murias itself? Yes, we have. And do you have the armament with you? You're asking a few too many questions here, Bolda. You're making me think you're suspicious. Of course, that's what the Fate-bound do. And please, could you show it to me? Oh, see what I'm saying? He gon' snatch that out of our hands and teleport away. Well, I know so little about the prophecy. Please, I just need to know that what you've told me is true. Fine, feast your eyes upon this beauty. The air is changing. I can sense the sheer magnitude of its power. Oh, Lear, is that the divine armament itself? It's stunning. Within each armament lies enormous power that no one can fathom. Whoever is invading the south, with this kind of power we could repel them easily. Let me guess, there's no time to learn of its power. Bingo. One misstep, this armament will be the end of us all. So I have pleaded with you for your help before. Would you consider providing it? But the pass is occupied by Fandor. Wouldn't it be easier and safer for them to go by sea? There is still a small chance of them going by sea, although they'll probably be running into a whole set of new problems to deal with. You see, the closest port to the land at is Ostia, which is known as the Sea Fortress of Albion. Conquering them from the water certainly wouldn't be easy. They will probably invade through the pass. Fandor is always struggling to maintain the garrison there due to the harsh environment. And Altea is more accustomed to snow than Fandor, so the terrain will provide them with somewhat of an advantage. Also, you can bet that they have a score to settle with each other, those two bannermen. I see. Then I'll tell my soldiers to scout the pass. That will be a great help to us. Thank you very much, Sir Bolda. Boy, say dumb one more time and I'll just fall out of my chair. Mr. Mayor, I know this is worrisome, but we have other things to prepare for. We need to be ready for the worst. I understand, but is there any way other than fighting? All we want is peace and tranquility. We aren't fighters. Peace and tranquility are worth fighting for, don't you think? Yes, but there must be some other way. Sure there is. You can always leave your town and try to find somewhere else, or somewhere else. Try to find peace somewhere else. But if Altea succeeds in taking over the south, it won't last for too long, of course. Kale, please. What, I'm telling the truth. I know it's a bitter pill to swallow, but this is the actual situation. I get your point, and yes, perhaps this is inevitable. Believe me, Mr. Mayor, something worth fighting for is worth cherishing. Alright, we'll do what we can. So how should we start getting ready? I don't think we have enough resources to fight a battle. We need a blacksmith to make better weapons and armor, an alchemist to brew potions and medicines, and a merchant or trader to provide for our logistical needs. Don't worry, there are so many people in your town now. Yes, but none of them have the skills for those professions. I'm sure they can help you find people who do. Would you mind if I asked around? Of course not, it would be a great help. Very well, here is the plan. You will have to ask your people to participate, but please be subtle. Try your best not to cause distress. And while Sir Bolda is scouting, I suggest sending some other citizens to look for additional support. Some of them will try to walk away and hide, of course. Just leave them be. But I'm pretty sure that the rest, the people who are smart enough to comprehend the situation, will stand up for their homeland. Right, I'll see what I can do to convince them. Support troops are coming to your town soon. I don't know how many of them there are, but they're the most dependable knights I've ever known. Who are these support troops, milady? Aeosis Knights, directly from Urias. Aeosis Knights? Are you sure? They are marching to your town under the command of Lantuan, the third general of the Aeosis. Please welcome them when the time comes. Well, of course, milady. While you wait for them, we're going to search for support elsewhere. I hope you find some, and may Lear bless us all. Now excuse me, folks. I need to go get everything ready. Good luck, Mayor Aeolin. Mr. Kale, you spoke courageously today. I've never known you to be so eloquent. What? He was being very blunt. That's not eloquence. What are you doing? Oh, Eris, there's still so much I haven't revealed yet. You really showed some spirit back there. I think you should talk like that more often, Mr. Kale. Well, I think I talk a lot as it is. Yes, but most of what you say is just nonsense. I usually save the big speeches for special occasions. Stop rambling, Kale. Let's get to work. Wako. You had the same feeling with Necklord? Necklord? It's too easy to make Necklord jokes about necks. Alright, can't do anything there still. Alright, so what's our objective here? Ask around Dumville Courtyard to get information about the people needed for the mission. Excuse me, I'm helping Mayor Aeolin find a blacksmith, an alchemist, and an item vendor for our town. Would you happen to know where we can find these people? I used to know an alchemist by the name of Merenio. Problem is, I don't know whether he's still alive or not. But maybe you could try looking for him in Tel Haran. I hope he is still alive after all these years. Tel Haran, how did he end up there? He used to live nearby when I was still a homesteader. Then one day, I heard that his business partner, who was also his landlord, betrayed him and sold him to some slavers. Oh, okay, I hope he's still alive. It sounds like he needs our help as much as we need his. Thank you, sir. Well, you think that was the intention of naming him that way? Really? Well, you meant you were listening to Krasen's stream and then just kept hearing his freaking name. Oh, that makes sense. Excuse me, I'm helping Mayor Erlin trying to find a blacksmith. Can you help me? Yeah, when I was still homesteading near Meshopolis Monastery, I used to have a friend who would probably meet your needs. But please, you need to help her. I'm afraid she's got mixed up with the wrong person. What happened to her? This friend of mine, Rungdal, she was a priestess at the Meshopolis Monastery. She was probably the most beautiful priestess I've ever seen. Hey, we know Rungdal. Priestess? I'm sorry, but how could a priestess have any of the skills we're looking for? Don't you know, priests and priestesses from that monastery are granted a blessing that allows them to find many valuable things. So I think she'd be a great fit for a merchant. I see, so what happened to her? One day a merchant passed through the monastery and seduced Rungdal, but I knew he was just using her for his own ill intent. I tried to warn her, but she'd already fallen for so hard that she decided to leave the monastery and join him on a so-called adventure. I don't know where they're going with that. I feel sorry for her. She shouldn't have strayed from her path over a liar. Strayed from her path? Priests and priestesses aren't allowed to fall in love. Please, good sir, you gotta help her. If that merchant abandons her someday, she'll be out on the streets. Alright, I'll see what I can do. Do you know where she is right now? Last thing I do know is the merchant took her to Dunabad. Maybe you can start your search there. Okay, I'll try to look for her. Thank you. It would have been really nice if they actually incorporated something based off of me doing that side quest already. That would have been very nice. I think we have enough leads to begin our search. Azam, you said that we have to find support elsewhere. Where do you intend to find it? Well, I was thinking of Ostia. Ostia, but how are we going to find support there? I'm hoping my comrade Rogar can provide us with some help. He's currently in charge of the city, you see. Yes, I remember him being quite influential with the rebels back then. I agree, we should give it a try. Experience has honed his skill in overcoming such unpredictable conflicts. If there is an uneven battle to be fought, Rogar is the man you want in your corner. You speak highly of him, Azam. Who is Rogar, actually? You can ask him yourself later, Miss Arya. It would not be appropriate for me to describe him based solely on my own opinion. Why would that not be appropriate? You know, I mean, that's how you would describe somebody. Look alive, Fatebound. We're going back to Ostia. Or I could go get the people. Guess I could walk there. I don't know if I just saved, but I'm saving again. Would have been faster to fly there. Let's see, where would he be hiding? Hey, let's go to the Gate of Glory. Maybe there's new, Oh, hey! Hello, Mr. Uwil. What are you doing here? Are you going to fight in the arena too? Oh, fancy meeting you here, Finn. Nope, I won't be fighting in the arena. I will answer your questions if you have any. To tell the truth, I've been wondering about something for a while. I find that Ostia is different from other Targan cities. You've got the right person to ask here. Are you here? Me, I'm just having a look around. I love traveling and visiting the sights and wonders of the world. You should stop and take a look around sometimes. Don't be too hasty on your journey. You might come across hidden marvels that you would have missed otherwise. You got the right person to ask. It's kind of unfortunate that we're finding this guy in towns that we've already been because I guess we missed the proper sequences. So did I quench your thirst for knowledge? Thank you. That was really quite helpful. Glad to hear that. Why isn't Lear doing anything? Are you here in his stead? Is this another question? No, I'm just thinking out loud. Some people are starting to lose faith in Lear and in their future. I will make sure to pass on your concerns to him, Finn. Anyway, can you keep this for me, please? I got oh my nuts. Achievement. This again. Just keep it and you'll learn something when you collect all of them. See you next time, Finn. Why does it keep giving me these nuts? Oh no. I'm just as confused as you. Oh, we got more fights. Oh, snaps. Oh my gosh, look how many rounds there are. So many rounds. I need those ancient Manusas. Derv sword. Necrolite staff. I want to do those right now. Can we recruit the winged beast? That would be nice. I wonder if there's any like side quest stuff going on up here. The answer to that question is no. I can always use more money. Item rewards for winning this are very disappointing. We'll hold off on this for now. Maybe on like the next stream I'll start with those. Let's see, where would he be? Let's see him over here. Catacombs? Nope. Where is he supposed to be? I'm very curious if it's possible to talk to that guy. Don't see a way to get over to him. Oh, so you're hiding in here, huh? Glad to see you're still keeping up with your training, Azam. Rogar, old friend, I'm pleased to see you in good health. I've been better, but I've got nothing to complain about. So tell me, Azam, how is your journey suiting you? I could not ask for more than what I have right now. Well, you really deserve it, my friend. I've noticed a new addition to your company, a lady I haven't seen before. Greetings, milady. I'm Rogar, a good friend of Azam. Yes, I've heard quite a bit about you from Azam. Pleased to meet you, Rogar. I am Skatia. We actually haven't heard anything about, or you haven't heard anything about Rogar, because he refused to tell you about anything about him. Well, you shouldn't believe everything this old lion tells you, of course. Don't worry, he is quite generous with his compliments. So, Rogar, how are things in the city going? Better than ever. Restoration has been progressing well, both physically and mentally. So I take it you've come back for a reason. Go on, what do you need? Rogar, we are about to be in a difficult situation, and we need your help. Yes, but what kind of situation exactly? Alright, let me explain this as briefly as possible. Alright, I guess we have definitive confirmation right there that those dots mean that things have been explained. Are you sure about this, Azam? We're all in the same boat. Judging from the info I have so far, you know how slim our chances are, old friend. I am well aware of that, my friend. But we cannot just give in. We need to at least give them a fight. Dear friend, I wish I could help you, I really do. But the idea of fighting a major power, I'm sorry, I'm done with that. Are you saying that you've done it before? Please, I'd rather not talk about it. Azam told me that you have some sort of experience handling this kind of uphill battle. Please tell us more about that. It's fine, my friend. These are my comrades. You can tell them your story. Very well. Back when I was still in Targon, I used to fight with the rebels. And now, I can never go back. There's no place for me in Targon anymore. You were one of the rebels? You were more than just rebels, Rogar. You were fighting for a better Targon. Some called us freedom fighters. Others called us rebels. But none of that matters anymore. Freedom fighters? Was your leader named Jet? Please tell me his name was Jet. Please, Rogar, what happened to you? You might find this shameful, but I was the commander of the rebellion back then. You were the commander? I was, and I barely survived the attack by the Gorian troops when they crushed the rebellion. Are you saying that you were opposing Gorius at the time? But why? What were you fighting for? For decades now, the rebels, who are made up of both Southerners and Arimans, have been fighting against slavery. Standing against slavery means fighting the capital, since the Kingdom of Gorius is the one place where slavery is still allowed. However, rather than abolishing slavery, our resistance ended up suffering devastating losses instead. We were defeated and hunted like dogs. There was no place for us to hide, but some of my men sacrificed their lives so I could flee to Ostia. You were betrayed, my friend. Someone sold you out, compromising your position. Whatever the reason was, I failed as a commander. Perhaps I was too naive, thinking that I could bring down an empire. Wait, are you talking about the Great Gorius? You mean slavery is legal there? The Highlanders have always been obsessed with expansion and conquest. And the same goes for the Northerners. Altea is no different. You know that all too well, Rogar. They are ruthless and relentless, always biding their time and waiting for the right moment to conquer the lowlanders in the south. Is being ruthless and relentless, like, can you be ruthless and relentless, but bide your time? I don't know. I feel like if you're ruthless and relentless, you're just kind of rushing, at least like connotation-wise. I feel like you're rushing in and, you know, you're not waiting to crush things beneath your boot. Ostia has given you a place to live. You can't let anyone rob you of your home now. I'm not asking you to bring down anything, Rogar, nor am I putting you in the same position you were in before. All I'm asking you is to defend the South, the only place you have been able to find peace and freedom in Albion. This is freedom's last line of defense. My stream has... there we go. It's back. Tell me, what exactly is your plan to defend the South? Those things aren't aligned? Okay, excellent. We're setting up a garrison in Dumville to prevent Altea from reaching the South. A garrison in Dumville? But what are you thinking? There are no soldiers. We help them defend their town against a raid, and surprisingly, the Dumvillians showed some spirit and fought back. A raid by whom? Bandits? No, you shouldn't be thinking that Altean troops are going to be on par with those low-life scums. Yes, they were just bandits, but what matters is that the Dumvillians have faith and are willing to stand up against people who are trying to take their freedom. And they'll be willing to protect the freedom of the entire South just the same. Besides, even if the Dumvillians are no match for the Altean troops, I don't think you could say the same about the Aeosis Knights. Forgive me, I must have misheard you, milady. Did you say Aeosis Knights? I told you we've been gathering support, didn't I? And those knights are already on our side. Impossible. The Aeosis? I thought they were gone for good. I guess that's one of the fringe benefits of being the Fatebound, having rare opportunities to experience out-of-the-ordinary things like meeting the Aeosis. You can meet them in Dumville and judge for yourself, Rogar. We'll be waiting. Alright, I'll try to gather some fighters. Just give me some time. Take your time. We'll be waiting in Dumville. Azam, wait. Is there anything else, my friend? How are your preparations going in Dumville? Do you have everything you need for the battle? Well, we're still working on it. You're going to need weapons, medicine, and various other supplies. I suggest looking around while you still have time. Understood. Do you have any leads? Well, I do know where you can find a fine smith. That sounds promising. Please tell us all you can about them. Wayland was the one who armed the rebellion back in the day. Rumor has it he ended up hiding out in Shapur. We should try finding him. Many thanks, my friend. We'll look for him. I was another side quest guy. Interesting. Okay. So does the journal tell me? Alright. Shapur for the blacksmith, Telharan, or Dunabad for an alchemist. And then recruit an apothecary in Dunabad. Can I just recruit 2 alchemists? Alright, so I'm going to be a little lazy, or not. I'm going to be a little frugal with my money, and we're going to accept the free ride to the places we need to go. Actually, since we activated this, I'm going to once again check this. Like the 50th time. Oh, look who's here. Welcome to Dunville, Sir Rogar. Greetings, Finn. Now that I'm here, I can see why you're trying to protect this place. Such a peaceful town should not be involved in all this unnecessary chaos. I'm glad you're thinking about Dunville this way. We're here to protect the town together. Of course, Finn. In a time of war, all we can do is protect that which is precious to us. Alright, nothing. Maybe Rogar will be like a guy that has new challenges for me. Alright, let's save. Alright, so Telharan, Shapur, Dunabad. Guess I'll go to Telharan first. Too low. Anybody new here? Anybody new here? my gosh. What if it's this guy's brother that's the guy I need? I have that. I'll take her. Oh. For some reason I thought like things were progressing. I was like, oh my goodness. I have no idea what I got, but it was blue. They said tell her on, right? Tell her on. I wonder if, like, so far all of the dudes have been side quest people, so that kind of makes me think that I would need that guy. Yeah. I have 39,000. I admit that I'm kind of considering the 500,000 quest. Is there like a map or something? I don't remember where Phineas is. I think Phineas had the monsters that dropped the eggs. Kind of disappointing that you cannot equip this. But we have 100,000 basically. None of this other stuff sells for enough. It sells for 10,000. These sell for 15,000. That's 60k right there. Oh no, actually not. That's 45. That's 50,000 on those. Where's that item that I bought specifically to craft with? This sells for 0. Interesting. Where was Phineas? Wasn't in Dore. I don't think it was Belfast. Might have been near Dumbville. Yes, it was near Dumbville. Because I had to go get the Griffin. Let's see. The drop rate wasn't insane. This is not something I'll do on screen, but I'll do the side quest on screen. All right. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm very, very interested in the side quest because if it's 500,000 to do this, I already have all of the. I mean, I'm 2 for 2 on getting worth side quests, and I want to see this come to fruition. So I'm gonna end it here for today, and I'm gonna do a little bit of off-screen grinding for 500,000 money, so that I could do the side quest, and then if I'm lucky, I'll be able to get all of that money before the next stream, and if not, then I don't know. Maybe we'll move on. Who knows? But that'll do it for me. I might stream this weekend. Maybe. We'll see how my grinding goes today. So if I do stream tomorrow, it'll be 8:30 a.m. Pacific for some more Legrand Legacy, and if not, it might be Sunday, or we might just go back to Monday, because my schedule is supposed to be Monday through Friday, but I am running a little bit behind on this game because of the 16-day shenanigans. So thanks for watching, appreciate it. See you the next time I see you. Peace.